So you're sitting here and you're looking at your house and everybody's moving around you because it's all time for them to move, and you're like, well, why am I not moving? Well, there's times that it's not a great time to move to make a move. And one of those times is you haven't outgrown your house. So your house still fits you perfectly. It's still enough space. It's still enough everything. Yes, it's tempting to go, hey, all of my friends are moving, but it might not be the time for you to move because it's just not the right time. You're perfectly comfortable in that house. It doesn't mean you need to get a bigger house just because your friends are doing it. Or maybe, everybody in your life is downsizing and they're saying, hey, my house is too big, but you still have that first floor bedroom that you're living in and you're very comfortable with it and your family still comes to visit. So you still need that big house to have family. Well, then it's not the right time for you to downsize. I can tell you my grandparents, till the day they passed, had a house that was bigger than you could even imagine because my dad's one of 6 and they needed a ginormous house for us all to come visit a couple times a year. They had a first floor bedroom and they were extremely happy in this ginormous house, and they only cleaned the whole thing right before we came and right after we left. So there are times that it's not the time for you to move. Maybe you're getting a divorce and one of you is going to keep the house because the kids are still there and this is where they grew up and this is the easiest thing to do to keep them on a nice simple path and not interrupt lives crazy. That's not the time to sell your house. Maybe it's mom and dad passed and they had a big house that you're like, ooh, I want to move into this house. I don't have one, or I want to sell the small house to get to the big house. That's not the time to sell their house. So there's many reasons to actually stay in your house. Not all of them have to do around interest rates and payments, but that is another one where maybe your interest rate's really low and your payment's perfect and we can't sell that house and keep the same payment. That payment will go up to a place where you're not comfortable. Well, then it's not time to sell your house. So there's a lot of ways to walk through this and figure out, is it a good time to sell my house or is it a good time to keep my house? And we would love to walk you through all of those options and help you figure out which one is it. Because if it's not a good time to sell your house, I'm gonna tell you it's not a good time, and I'm gonna tell you to wait. Because I'm not here to push you into another house or to get that next sale. I'm here for your best interest to make sure you are doing what works best for you. So we'd love to come over and just help give you a ton of information to figure out and talk through, is this a good time to sell or is this a good time to hold and stay? And we can help you do that. We're not gonna push you into anything. We're actually gonna, like I've told many people, you should stay here and maybe in a year or two we'll be ready to sell. So give us a call, shoot us a text, send us a smoke signal. We'd love to chat with you and help you along. And don't forget to like and subscribe.